guys, welcome back to my channel. Actually, I don't know what that was. So welcome back. So today what I'm actually going to do is my video is going to be a little bit different, and here's why. So I usually get asked all the time about different ways to make money, different ways to do things in your business. And one of the things I promised I would do this year was to actually share how I make money, a lot of the different ways, right? And I've shared in the past about like affiliate income and all of that. But today I'm going to share the platform that you're finding me on, and that's YouTube. So I wanted to share actually how much money I make from YouTube and how much was my first YouTube paycheck. And the reason I also wanted to share this was because someone left a comment recently and they were saying that one of my videos, I had some domain flipping videos where I was sharing how I sold a domain and made money from it by purchasing it for a very low cost. And the person was saying, oh, you're just doing like scam videos and you're doing this for clickbait so that you can get more money on YouTube. Now, here's the thing, complete transparency. I do make money from YouTube, right? When your channel gets monetized, you make money, but it is not a significant amount of money. And my main income is not from YouTube. I am a marketing specialist. So I make money from actually working with my clients through my courses and through my trainings. But because of that comment, I thought I would just be transparent and share actually how I make money on YouTube and how much I get paid. So you can have some transparency to see what it's like, to see how much money I'm making, but also to see if I'm really creating videos just to make money and to be clickbaity. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right in. Now, you might see me looking off screen sometimes because I had so many dates and stuff to remember that I had to write them all down to make sure I had them correct. But I want to take you back from my journey from when I first started, how I got my channel monetized, how much money I made after monetization, what my first paycheck looked like, how much money I make today. Right? So take notes, listen up. As I said, full transparency. If there's anything I didn't mention that you would like to know, drop a comment below, let me know, and I'll come and answer it for you. Because as I said, I'm going to be honest. So I started my YouTube channel first in February 2014. Now, when I started the channel, it was never a way to make money. I just started the channel because I wanted to use it to store content. And what I mean by that was I had started my business and I had my business and I was uploading files and stuff from my website. But what I was finding that when I was loading video content, a lot of the time it was just lagging. It was so heavy. So I started the YouTube channel to do that. I started it first and I started uploading little content there. So if I had a video that I wanted to send someone to, I would upload it to YouTube privately, and then I would send them a link to the video. So it was really kind of like a bank or a repository that I was using it for at the time. Then in 2017 was when I was like doing my blog and everything, and I started getting more questions about, okay, can I do this? How do I do this? Yada, yada. I was getting a lot more questions from viewers of the blog, readers. I believe at that time I'd already started my Facebook group and I was getting so many questions. So what I did was I wanted to do a live training where people could sign up and attend. And when I searched around for platforms I could do this for free because I was being a cheapskate, the one that came up that was highly recommended was YouTube. Now, as I said, I'd already had the YouTube account set up. So all I did was I just set up the live streaming thing, send out the information, and I live streamed my first video on January 14th, 2017. And January 14th, by the way, is my mom's birthday. So yes, I live streamed my first video, and I'm going to pop an image of the video so that you can see it, right? And I did that video and it was all for my community members. It was free and it was just a free training where I was going over tips and information for them. That was all I was using it for. Now, I got a lot of good feedback from that video, even though I remember that, guys. I remember doing that video. I was so nervous. I was sweating. There was just so many things going on. It was awful. My heart was palpitating. I hated being live on camera. And I hope this didn't come through. I think it did. Like when you look back at some of my old videos, it looks nothing like today, right? Because we're always learning and improving. Another reason why if you're thinking about doing YouTube or videos, get on it. There's no such thing as perfection. If you're perfect when you start, you've already started too late. So here's the thing. So I did that video, I posted it, and then I was getting a ton of feedbacks from it. So I was like, okay, maybe I can actually do something with this. Since people seem to like the videos and I didn't enjoy going live and doing that video for over an hour, maybe what I can do is take all these questions they're asking me and create videos in tip format and just post it on YouTube, send them the link, and they would have that. So I decided that in 2017, I decided that I was going to do this. However, I didn't actually post the first video until the end of 2017, because that's when I was really looking back at my year in review and seeing that, oh my God, that YouTube video was getting a lot of views. So I decided January 28, 2017, I uploaded my first real video. And when I say real video was, I wasn't just using the platform to live stream some content for people to watch. I actually took the time, sat down, looked at questions I would get asked more frequently, put together a video in tip format that was pre-recorded it and uploaded it to the platform. Now, that led into 2018, because December 28, we're basically the end of 2017. So 2018 was the year that I decided, okay, I'm going to actually try to do this consistently. So every week or a couple weeks, I was a little bit not very consistent the first couple months, but then after that, I started doing every week. So 2018 was the year that I really started to be consistent. I was posting the videos, recording the tips, posting, recording, and posting. And that's when I decided to say, okay, you know what? If I can find a way to give my clients, because that's it. This is all for my clients and my community members, the information they need without me being there. YouTube is amazing. Now, at this time, I didn't know anything about YouTube monetization. However, in June 2018, I noticed that something popped up in my account saying that I had made 4 cents, yes, 4 whole cents in June 2018 from YouTube. Now, this is when I decided to investigate it more, because now I was like, okay, so 2018, I'm posting more consistently. And then in the summer in June, all of a sudden I made 4 cents, but I didn't know what I made 4 cents doing. So when I looked back, I realized it was from ads on my video. Here's the thing though. That was the year also when YouTube decided to change their monetization policy. So what they did was they came in with a new rule where you had to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on your channel to get paid. So any 4 cents I was about to make or about to go live, lavishly off of just stopped, right? Because with this policy, my channel wasn't eligible. I believe I did have 1,000 subscribers at that point, but I for sure did not have the 4,000 watch hours, right? It was a lot of watch hours, and I was doing very short tip videos for my viewers just to take away so that all my community and my clients had something quick to answer their questions if I wasn't immediately available. So then what happened? Well, I sat down at the end of 2018, I'm not going to lie, and I looked at it and I said, okay, maybe I need to do this a little bit more strategically. Maybe there's a way to merge what people are looking for and what my clients are asking. So what I noticed was that with all the tips that I done in 2018, they were all based on my community, right? So they were all based on what people were asking in my Facebook groups and what my clients were asking. But then I looked back and looked at what videos when I posted on the platform, because the videos were public. So not only were my community members watching, other people could find it. Which ones were getting the most traction? And when I saw which ones they were really focused on, how to start your event planning business, how to charge as a wedding planner, all of that kind of information. I said, well, maybe I need to be a little bit more comprehensive in my tips and overviews, right? Maybe it's not so much as answering a question quickly, but I can look at how I can provide more substantial information for people who are not only my viewers, my community, but people who are just finding my channel randomly on YouTube. So then what I did was exactly that. I look back at it, look at the content we're really standing out, pull them out, and see what tips I could break down to help someone who was at the beginning of the journey and didn't know, where to go and what to do next. So guys, that's exactly what I did. And that was 2019. In 2019, I started releasing videos that people were searching for and coming to, as well as my community members were asking. So I merged those two platforms or two areas into one. Now in 2019, I did get monetized. So in November 2019, I got an email from YouTube saying, you've now been monetized, or you qualify for our monetization program. Now at this point, guys, I still haven't actually received a paycheck. per se, minus the 4 cents. Now, yes, I made that 4 cents earlier, but that was not a paycheck because YouTube actually doesn't, or Google doesn't send you any money until you've hit a threshold, which is $100, right? So I have other AdSense account on Google. For example, like I had my blogs and stuff that had ad items on them. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying not to use the word AdSense for those who are not familiar with AdSense, but they have ads where people view the ads. Google will pay me just for showing them on my website. So I had little incomes coming from one of my blogs from that. But other than that, there was nothing from Google for YouTube. Now, in November 2019, once my channel got monetized, and I got that monetization email on November 11th, so 11/11/2019. Now, from there, I did start seeing some actual money coming from YouTube. So for those of you who think that I'm doing YouTube to get rich, just know that that entire process was really from December 28, 2017 to November 11, 2019. Believe me, if I was trying to get rich, that was not the way to go about it, because I can promise you in that time, my actual business, which is the event certificate, made a lot more money than 4 cents or whatever else YouTube was offering. Now, from there, once I got monetized, which meant I had over 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours, then I was able to see some actual income. And I'm going to tell you what that looked like. Now, I'm not going to go month to month because that's just going to bore you to death. But for the first month that I got monetized, so November 2019, I actually made $50.66. Still not enough for me to get a paycheck, but yes, that's what I got. Now, the second month, December 2019, I made $82.14. Now, this was not enough to get me a paycheck, but it did get me a paycheck because what Google does is, if you're on any Google platform where you're making money, it used to, it doesn't do it anymore. It combines the revenue from both. So I had $82 from my YouTube earnings, and then I had money from my AdSense account for the blog, and they put those together. It was over $100, and cha-ching, my technically first YouTube paycheck. Now, for 2020, now that was December 2019, so it's really the end of the year. So I really had 2 months of getting monetized. And then in 2020, I still made money from the channel and so on and so forth. However, what I'm going to give you now is the average, because you can see as my income actually did start to go up from YouTube from there. So for 2020, I started averaging $200 per month. So it went up, right? So from 50 to the 82, it went up, slowly. So to maybe like 100 and then 150. And then, so for 2020, the entire year itself, my average was $200 per month. Still not a significant amount of money for me to be scamming people on YouTube. But it is enough money for me to say, you know what, this platform, because I'll be honest, I use YouTube mainly as a way to answer common questions, but mainly it's to bring leads into my business. So a lot of people will find me on YouTube. They're able to go through my content. And if you're in the place in your business where you need support and my free video is able to help you do that, amazing. I'm here to do that for you because I love sharing my knowledge. Now, there are people who, after watching my videos, they're still feeling stuck. So they will reach out and they look for ways to work with me. And that's where I actually make money, where I'm working with someone one-on-one, whether through working with them myself or through one of my training programs to help them get unstuck and to grow their business. So that was the main thing. Yes, getting $200 per month in 2020 helped because here's what it allowed me to do. At this point in my business, mind you, at this point, I could hire a video editor, but I wasn't previously. I was editing the videos myself because, as I said, YouTube wasn't meant to be an income generator. It was meant for other things. So first for answering questions and then for as a lead generator. So once I started making the $200 a month, I hired a video editor because then I could pay someone, if they even charge me up to $200 was fine, to edit the videos. And then I know at least, okay, I was breaking even. Let's say I do 4 videos every month because I do 1 per week. If I get someone to charge me $200 to edit 4 videos, that's it. My income from YouTube literally covers the cost, not including my time, would cover the cost of editing them, and I'm making leads that's coming into my business, and it's technically charging me nothing to get those leads. I say technically because I'm not accounting for time I take to sit and record. But with my video editor, honestly, that's all I do. I sit in front of the camera, record, I send him, here's the title that I want, here's what I want added, right? And he does everything else. Now, 2021, that changed, right? Because we're in the pandemic, everyone seems to have been home, and everybody was looking for ways to build, grow their business, entertain themselves, start a new business. So my YouTube channel started getting a lot more views as well. So in 2021, my revenue started going up from YouTube, and I started averaging about $570 per month for 2021 overall. I can't remember what my exact income was, but just use the average, multiply it by 12, and you could get an estimate. Now in 2022, even though we're not at the end of 2022 yet at the time of this recording, right now where we're sitting, I'm averaging about $1,000 a month in YouTube ad revenue from the channel. So that means, yes, 1,000 every month. I can expect around $1,000. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's a little bit less. It really depends on, how many videos I've released, how many people are finding my channel, the kind of activity that comes on my channel, watch hours, all of that. But yes, for 2022, as we are right now, that's what my average is. Now, keep in mind, this does not include brand sponsorships or affiliate programs. So there are companies that I work with who I'll work with through YouTube, right? So they'll pay me to, comment or post about their program in a video to get featured, and you'll usually see me say, I've partnered with this company, or the video is being sponsored by this company in the video, and I get a couple of those now. Also, there are affiliate programs that I get commission from. So I'm an affiliate for programs such as HoneyBook. Absolutely love HoneyBook. I recommend it all the time. But so I might feature HoneyBook in one of my videos, and if I link something below with the HoneyBook link that I have for their program, I will get a commission if you do sign up from that. So those are not included. This is just pure YouTube income. So that's what I wanted to break down for you guys. So if you're currently thinking about starting YouTube for revenue purposes, you have some insight into what that looks like and how long monetization might take. If you're looking to start YouTube to actually do lead generation, which I highly recommend, especially if you're in the wedding industry, if you're an event planner, especially you wedding people. If you're in the wedding industry, definitely go for it, because it's a great way to get leads into your business. It's a platform where your customers are coming to search for you. So they're searching and finding your video, which means you're not paying to show them anything, which is the position you definitely want to be in. The other thing too is if your content is really good and if you're paying attention to your analytics and looking for what people are coming to your channel for the most, it's a great opportunity for you also to monetize your channel, right? Because if you get a lot more views, you could get monetized. And that, to me, I don't look at monetization as a revenue stream for me to go retire or something. I look at it as a way for me to fund the other parts of my business, right? So I use YouTube really to fund my video editing costs and the time for me to now sit down and record, which is what the $1,000 right now allows me to do, right? It pays for my recording time, my video editor. It pays for my assistant who helps with editing like thumbnails and all of that. So it helps to cover itself. The leads is absolutely what I focus on because that's what drives and runs my business. Now, I gave you a ton of information here and I went quickly. So if you have any questions, if there's anything I didn't cover, please drop your questions below and I'll be happy to answer them for you. And thanks so much for watching and have yourself a wonderful day.